Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Maryellen. I'm a registered holistic nutritionist, and I'm very excited tonight to share with you our health and immunity seminar. And for those of you who don't know me, I was actually introduced to Neolife over 27 years ago. And I got started because my younger son had a lot of respiratory issues. And I was, as a concerned mom, I was looking for something to boost his immunity and make him feel better. And one day we were having dinner at a coworker of my husband's, and I couldn't believe the difference in her. She was always tired and sick and run down, and she was just glowing in health. And when I asked her what she was doing, she said, the only thing I'm doing different is I'm taking these whole food supplements from Neolife. So I said, I trusted her and I saw the difference. So I asked her for some information and we got the family started. And it made a huge difference in their health. And just to clarify, these products don't diagnose, cure, or treat any disease, but it's amazing what the body can do when it has the right nutritional support. And you can see there's a picture of my family. And now Dave, like 27 years old later, he's on the right there, and he's actually a firefighter. And my older son, it helped him focus in school. And those are my four granddaughters, all Neolife babies, healthy kids. So I got really excited when I saw the difference, and especially even for myself, like I found it helped with hormones, with my migraines. And I found there were so many people who had that same issue, because when you actually look at health, you think how important diet is, because you are what you eat. And the reality is 75% of all chronic diseases are preventable. And that's very exciting news, because it shows that we do have power to help our bodies function at their optimal best. And what is the keys to optimal health? Diet, weight management, and physical activity. So it's things we all know about, but it's just a matter of putting them in place consistently. And in 2019, they actually improved the Canada Food Guide, which I was so excited, because as you can see now, half your plate should be all those dark colored fruits and vegetables. In fact, we should be eating 8 to 13 servings of dark colored fruits and vegetables every single day. A quarter of our plate should be good quality protein, and a quarter should be whole grains. And of course, we want to make water our drink of choice, because water is so important to drink good quality filtered water every single day. We can't absorb nutrients. We can't eliminate waste. You'll get muscle cramps. It does so many functions in the body. And it just, again, it's part of that whole plan of how to have optimal health. And at this time, I'd like to introduce Nada so she can share how what we're not eating is killing us in a global study.
Thank you. I'm coming through okay now, Maryellen?
Yep.
Awesome. Thank you. 30 years ago when I heard this presentation, this was what their main focus on, was what we weren't getting from our food. And now to see this study, based out of Lancet, talking about how we aren't eating that's actually killing us, is a real eye-opener for many today. So I'm so grateful to share this with you, because this is the part that really made sense and made me understand why I was having so many health challenges, especially with my fatigue, low energy. When you're looking at these foods, like low grain, low fruit, low nuts and seeds, low omega-3 and low vegetables, right? This is from the study that was published. And this was even back 30 years ago. We're not eating enough of these foods. And this is what they're finding is a real challenge in our life today. And this is why we're not getting, healthier. We're getting sicker. And our grains today are no longer whole. Our grains are milled and processed, and all the critical nutrients are gone, because they want our grains to have a longer shelf life. They mill the essential lipids and phytosterols out, and they remove these oils from the grain, and they remove all the critical nutrients. So they're left with just like a flour. So we're now third generation not having these critical nutrients in our diet anymore. And this is why there's so many people struggling with fatigue. So they remove the grain oil, they leave you with processed flour. And a doctor made a powerful statement, Dr. Segal, that it's perhaps the most important health problem in America. Okay, so again, we're now third generation not having these essential lipids. So this is why I think supplementation is important to fill those nutritional gaps in our diet. And there's so much research showing that by supplementing our diet, you can help to fight some of these, conditions and diseases that so many people are struggling with, the cancer, heart disease, and even aging. So supplementation and healthy eating really does play a role. But, when it comes to supplementation, this is the part that, it's a bit of a mystery for some people. And my mom, 30 years ago was taking supplements with no results. And some of you know she struggled with fibromyalgia, arthritis, and I watched her take supplements. And they didn't help her at all until she got on the Neolife products. And Maryellen, being a holistic nutritionist, I mean, you see what's out there and some of the challenges and, why people have such a challenge in picking the right products.
Yeah, that's so true, Nana, because there's so many different products out there. And I have people bring products to me all the time and they're not getting the results and they don't understand why. And just because even a lot of these professional lines, it's just the way they're marketed. They're actually marketed to professionals. But as you can see in this study, there was hidden dangers lurk in over-the-counter supplements. And researchers found from 2007 to 2016, there were 776 products marketed as dietary supplements that contain hidden active ingredients that are unsafe or unstudied. And so this is where it gets you have to really, really trust who you're dealing with. And that's why when I looked at Neolife, I realized it was absolutely a name you could trust. The fact that they've been around since 1958, that they were in over 50 countries around the world and approved by every single one of their health boards to meet or exceed the standards. They have a pharmaceutical license. They have, everything comes from, natural whole food sources, not just, a lot of the other choices that are out there. And when you look at the basis behind the company, they're the first to champion whole food supplementation, because food has intrinsic factors that work in the body and help us absorb better. And also the first to focus on cellular health, because we're only as healthy as our cells. Healthy cells, healthy tissue, healthy organ, healthy body. So when people ask me, well, what do I look for in a supplement? I say the first thing you want to do is find out what this product is made from. Because just because it says natural on the label does not mean it's made from whole foods. Natural can be anything from the ground. Like even a lot of the vitamin D, which is so popular right now, are from sheep wool and they use petroleum. And then you even have the synthetic vitamins, the one-a-days, which are even worse. Like I know a lot of the nurses I work with call them bedpan bullets. They go pass right out without even being absorbed in the body. But when you look at what we're missing in our diets, according to that study, it's whole grains, fruits and vegetables, wild salmon. And that's what Neolife uses for the base of their products, because they know that that is the nutrients we need to fill the gap to be healthy. And they use the purest extractions and concentrates. Every raw material is tested to make sure that it has no mercury, toxins, it has the nutrients in it. And then they make the product tested again to make sure that once it's made, it has all the nutrients. And then it comes to Canada and goes into quarantine and tested again. So you can be 100% sure what is on that label is in the bottle and nothing else. And also they even go one step further to test to make sure what's in the bottle gets into the body, because it doesn't do anything if you can't absorb it. And the reason they have this high quality control is because of our scientific advisory board founded by Dr. Arthur First, one of the top toxicologists in the world. And that's why our products are so pure. He was actually the co-founder of oral chemotherapy, but when he was doing his research in cancer, he found nutrients in food prevent disease, not just cancer, but many diseases. And so that's why he joined up with Neolife, because of their whole food philosophy. And he set up our prestigious scientific advisory board of world-renowned scientists and researchers who are involved in the research and development of the products, not just good-looking doctors who endorse it. And these researchers do a lot of work with like places like the Center of Disease Control, the USDA, New York Academy of Sciences. So very, very well respected in scientific circles. And you may not have heard of Neolife. For some people, it's new to them, but in the science world, they're very, very well known. In fact, another thing that you want to make sure too is that your products have been independently tested and published in peer-reviewed journals. And many of the Neolife products are published in prestigious journals like the New England Journal of Medicine, the American College of Nutrition, and we'll talk a couple about them as time goes on. Now, Nana, would you like to share how we can fill that gap with our Pro Vitality?
Absolutely. So Pro Vitality helps to fill all those little nutritional gaps they were talking about in that study, especially when you're looking at the whole grains, the fruits and vegetables, and the fatty fish. So in this convenient pack called Pro Vitality, you're getting 4 different products in this packet. I'm going to talk about these individually. And the first one is that big, nice little fat green pill called Tran Grain Concentrate. I started taking this over 30 years ago, and this is what really helped me with my energy, hormonal balance, and it's essential fatty acids, lipids, and sterols from whole grains that are no longer in our food. Less gluten than a bowl of gluten-free cereal. Developed for hospital research study, it helps with cellular energy and efficiency. Just helps your cells work better. So it really helps to fill the nutritional gaps when it comes to the grain oils. And, good nutrition begins at the cellular level, right? Your healthy cells, like the one on the right, nutrients going in and waste going out. Where because that cell membrane is soft and permeable because it contains those grain oils surrounding the cell membrane. Whereas if you don't have the oils in your diet, you get the cells on the left. Nutrients can't go in and waste cannot leave the cell. And that's where TRINN plays a really big role in getting your cells healthy so your cells can do what they need to do. And Texas A&M University, they proved that the grain oils will help your cells absorb the nutrients from your diet by 50% more. So that's why people do start to notice a difference. And the carotenoids are your fruits and veggies. And I know, Maryellen, this is something that is difficult because we're not eating like the 9 to 13 servings of dark colored fruits and vegetables every day. And, I had a lot of allergies, environmental allergies, and I didn't realize that my immune system was compromised. And, the USDA researchers and the CDC, they actually proved that this product will help boost your immune system 37% in just 20 days. Published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition and presented at the New York Academy of Sciences. So one of these capsules in every packet is like consuming 80 pounds of raw fruits and vegetables in every box. So almost impossible to eat every single day, right? So again, protect your cells. It helps to slow aging, and free radical damage is the enemy that speeds up aging. Okay, so you want to protect yourselves, and that's what fruits and vegetables do. They protect your cells. And then omega-3, Maryellen, this is one of my favorites also because of my joints and my mom with her fibromyalgia and her aches and pains. And this is what's really helping me stay active in my 50s, just reducing inflammation. So yeah, this is one of your favorites.
Yeah, that's so true, Nada, because when I got introduced to Neolife, I started on the basics. And when I added extra of the salmon oil, that was the key to getting rid of my migraines because they're caused from inflammation. And I know even the girl I worked with in the law firm, she was like me, a migraine sufferer, and it made such a difference for her. And the interesting thing was, one time she went on holiday and ran out of the Neolife salmon oil. I thought, oh, I'll just go buy the best quality I can find in the health food store. And she said within 2 days, it just made her ghastly ill. So she went right back to her Neolife salmon oil and has been on it ever since. In fact, she was my first customer 27 years ago. But the reason these oils are so powerful is because of what they can do in the body. You think they help with heart health, inflammation, brain and central nervous function, behavior, health and learning. They even say inflamed brain can cause depression and anger, immune health and healing, eye health and vision, maintaining flexible joints, and of course, cognitive health and aging. We want to keep our brain healthy for sure. And here's a study showing what this chronic inflammation can do. And as you can see, it ties in with all those metabolic diseases like cancer and heart and lung and diabetes and arthritis. So it's so important to keep the inflammation down in the body because that's the cause of disease. And if you have inflammation, you will get disease, absolutely. So what's the difference with the Neolife salmon oil? Because I mean, you can buy salmon oil anywhere, right? But most of them only have 2 parts, EPA and DHA, where if you eat a piece of fish, it has all 8 omegas. It doesn't just have 2. And also, most of the products are maybe tested for 5 contaminants, where the Neolife salmon oil is tested for over 200, with an allowable detection of 0. And it's from pure Atlantic cold-pressed fish. And in a study, in just 8 weeks, it was proven to reduce inflammation by 68%. That was 3 capsules a day. And that is huge. And that's why a lot of people, they'll get on salmon oil for one and they go, oh, by the way, my elbow doesn't hurt anymore because it helps with joints. It helps people have better mental clarity. Kids do amazing with kids who are struggling with learning and everything. It makes such a role. And as you can see, there's an inflamed cell. It's like a hot, burning, angry cell, where when you put the omega-3s in there, it just cools down those cells because inflammation is the #1 enemy of our cells. And the study also showed it had great heart protection, because you can see a lot of people are on cholesterol medication, and this reduced triglycerides by 17%, and also balanced the omega-3 to 6 ratio, and again, lowered the inflammatory index. So incredible product. I don't know of another omega-3 out there that has this type of research to back up and prove what it can actually do. In fact, the Royal College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists actually featured Neolife salmon oil in their magazine because of the fact of the purity, and it was so complete, and promoted it for pregnant women. So I know a lot of omega-3s out there absolutely you cannot take when you're pregnant. It says right on the bottle. So this is a very, very safe product. And then the fourth tablet in the pack is our essential vitamin and mineral complex. And it has 21 micronutrients, but you know, a lot of times I see people, they'll show me their multivitamin and all they get is the vitamins and minerals, right? Where the nice thing about the Pro Vitality is you're filling all the gaps, the fruits and vegetables, the wild fish, the grain oils, plus the vitamins and minerals. And it also has phytoenzymes. And that little pack, it's like a power pack. If you take one pack a day, by the end of 30 days, you have the equivalent of 12 pounds of whole grains, 80 pounds of raw fruits and vegetables, and 10 servings of omega-3 fish in every single box. So you think if you had to buy all that food every month, you can imagine the cost. So this is a very economical way to, of course, you want to eat properly, but to help fill that gap as well. And at this time, I'd like to ask Heather LaCroix, because you have a great story when you started the Pro Vitality. Heather, can you unmute yourself? Is she there still?
There we go. Yes, I'm here, and I'm going to try it with the camera on. My internet's a little unstable tonight, but so yes, I started with Neolife 23 years ago. I was teaching full-time in an elementary school, and one of my parent volunteers was Lynn Mittenoff, and she introduced me to Neolife because she could see how stressed I was, how tired I was. I suffered with migraines. And so she introduced me to this, and I thought, well, it's worth a try. And I was so tired. I just wasn't even enjoying my life anymore. I had no time for fun, you know, didn't have any energy at the end of a workday. So I started with the equivalent of Pro Vitality, actually taking the salmon oil, the carotenoids, the multivitamin and the Trianan and the shake. And within a few weeks, I really noticed a difference. I really couldn't believe that this would turn my energy around, but I felt so much better. And it was like having more hours in a day, because I could then enjoy my evenings and do different things that I enjoyed, even just going out for a walk or going to a Tai Chi class. And over the years, as I've learned more and more from Neolife, you know, I've added a few things here and there, but I really feel better now. In my 60s, I'm 69, and just feel so much better now than I did in my 40s. I golf 3 to 5 times a week. I curl in the wintertime. I go in a snowshoe race, 5K snowshoe race every winter. And I'm very active, and of course, playing with my grandchildren. I hear so many grandmothers say, oh, I'm just exhausted. You know, there's so much fun, but I'm exhausted. And, you know, exhausted really isn't part of my vocabulary anymore. I get tired after a busy day, but, you know, the energy is just amazing. So thank you, Neolife, and thank you, Lynn, for introducing me to it.
Thank you, Heather. And isn't that nice? You know, you wake up good to go, right? You know, absolutely in the morning, and that's how we like. And Mansoura, would you like to share your story? You're very new with Neolife and how you're doing with the products.
I am. Hello, everyone. And I was introduced to this through Nada and Leonie. We are just in about the 3rd week of the Pro Vitality, but the energy, I feel, is quite different. And for my husband, he has been lactose intolerant for quite some time, and we are grateful to God that that is helping out, and even his joint pains. So he is just back from work, otherwise he would have spoken himself, but it has shown a bright start, and we just wait to see a better result from this. And we always say that, okay, we have all this and the scientific background that's there, but God is the best of healers.
Yeah. Thank you so much. That's a great story. And I'm so excited for you guys because I know I tell people at least 3 to 6 months. So you think in 6 months or so, you're going to notice even more and more benefits. So that's wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, look forward to that growing younger.
That's right. I say that too. I feel healthier now in my 60s than I did in my early 30s. Like it's incredible. Like you don't have to, like a lot of people are so afraid of aging, but you can age gracefully, that's for sure. And there's so many benefits to the Pro Vitality, like energy, which you heard tonight, anti-aging, flexible, healthy joints, youthful skin and hair and nails, heart health, immune strength, healthy brain function, protects your eyes. I know we had a great story from Violet the other day on her eyes, antioxidant protection and lifelong cellular health. So it's just incredible. And with our kids, like, you know, you think our kids have never had these granules in our diet. And so you're seeing so many of them struggling with hyperactivity. I know my older son had trouble focusing in school. And once he got on the products, it made such a huge difference for his health. And as you can see here, that Samonol is safe for children. And you pair it with our liquid vitamin, and it's wonderful for babies and toddlers. And then when they get older, they can actually chew the Vitasquares and VitaGuard. And my 4 granddaughters, not one of them has ever been on antibiotics. And that's because, not saying they don't get, you know, a sniffle here and there, but they can fight it off and it doesn't go into secondary infection, which is what you want, absolutely. So when you pair the Pro Vitality with our Neo Life Shake, I know, Nada, this is one of your favorite products. And do you want to share how we can actually just start our day, just lots of energy as a perfect breakfast?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, when my kids were little, this definitely was one of my favorites. I found that breakfast was sometimes a challenge in the morning and running out the door and getting them on the school bus, and or even when they're at the sporting events. So this Neo Life Shake is something that I have been taking every day for 30 years for breakfast. I do enhance it with berries and spinach, and sometimes I'll just mix it just with plain water and ice. It really depends on the time, but it tastes so good, and it does help to slow aging. So those of you that have been asking about or talking about aging gracefully, protein plays a really big role in building healthy cells, T cells, immune cells, and it comes in 3 amazing flavors: vanilla, chocolate, and berry. But the main thing is it's a complete protein, okay? It has all 22 amino acids, and this is really important for building and repairing healthy tissues. Has digestive enzymes, so aids in digestion. Antibodies, again, fighting infection and disease, hormonal balance, collagen in your skin, right? You shouldn't be ingesting collagen. Protein makes collagen. So if you have a good quality protein every day, amazing results in your skin, and helps to control blood sugar. So those of you that are struggling with hypoglycemia or worried about, you know, pre-diabetes, fantastic for getting that blood sugar in that control zone. What's inside? It's completely natural. This is why I felt so safe giving it to my babies and to my kids. And, you know, all 22 amino acids, a high protein score for easy digestion, 18 grams of protein, has the branched chain amino acids, which helps with that muscle wasting as we get older, rebuilding and repairing lean muscle, some fiber, glycemic control response. So again, regulating blood sugar, all your vitamins and minerals, and whole food antioxidants. So it is a complete meal replacement. And again, nothing artificial, no high fructose corn syrup or preservatives or gluten, cholesterol, no saturated fats, 90% lactose free, and non-GMO. I know GMO ingredients as well. So and these are your grandkids, Maryellen. Oh my gosh, I remember when my kids would use a sippy cup, they couldn't wait for the Neo Life Shake in the morning. So such a great way for them to start their morning.
And they love the smoothie bowls too. When you make it like that, they think it's like a dessert. They just love it.
Yeah. Especially with frozen raspberries or frozen blueberries, it tastes so yummy. And it is designed also for weight management for people that are struggling with their weight and, you know, have 10 pounds to lose, or if you have a lot of weight to lose. It's a safe program to really get your weight under control. But the main thing is keeping the weight off. That's really, really important. And when you're doing the Neolife Shake, there's also, or doing the weight loss, there's even a 3-day detox that people like to do either before they dive into their weight loss program or even halfway through, just to give their body a bit of a kickstart. I love the detox because you're eating all day. You're not living on just liquid. And we've had amazing results with how people feel after they do the 3-day detox. So you really feel fantastic, especially after the 3rd day. So this is what the meal plan looks like. So you are replacing 2 meals, your breakfast and your lunch, okay? But there's mini meals in between. And the mini meals contain a protein and carbs, and we have a list of mini meals. And at dinner, you're having a protein and lots of vegetables. So, you know, you can have a little bit of a carb, but you really have to look at what carbs you're consuming. We have a great little list of meals. And what I love about the meal plan is it doesn't interfere with the meals that you're preparing for your family. Okay, and you're eating about every 3 hours. You're not just living on protein shakes. And we've had some great results. And what it does is designed to get your blood sugar in that glycemic control zone. So great for weight loss and for diabetics, prevents fat storage, promotes fat burning and energy all day. So again, it was clinically proven to help with weight loss, body fat reduction, reducing the body mass, helps with cardiovascular system, your LDL, which is your bad cholesterol, compared to improving your HDL, your good cholesterol. So this is really important for your heart. Human clinical trial, and it was published in the American College of Nutrition. So again, really, really important to have those third-party studies. Maryellen. Who's this? I know we've known Gabby and her sister, and oh my gosh, they've had such great results on the products.
Yeah, when I met Gabby's sister, she was telling me about her poor sister. She had just lost her husband. He died at 40 years old from complications from diabetes. And she was saying, you know, I've got 3, she had a 4-month-old and 2 other children at the time, says, I've got to get control of my health. So she did. She did the Neolife weight loss program. In fact, she was our champion. She actually won the champion. But the nice thing is, as you can see, she lost the weight, but look at her in 2021, she's kept it off. In fact, I just saw Gabby the other day, and she looks amazing and she feels good and she's got the energy to take care of her children. So it's, you know, it's just been life-changing for her. And she also shared the products with her mom, and her mom lost 20 pounds with the breakfast pack, which is the Pro Vitality and 2 shakes. But her doctors noticed as she started to lose the weight that she was able to get off, the doctor helped her get off medications for diabetes, cholesterol, and even reflux. So it drastically improved her life too. And this is one of our biggest losers. This is Carlos. He lost 251 pounds and he was in really rough shape. He was had every metabolic syndrome going. And he took charge of his health, started exercising, did the weight loss program. And you can see he lost massive amounts of weight and also was able to get off of his medications and live a healthy life. And to this day, he is still lost all the weight, which is incredible. And Neolife does have, you know, we talked a lot about our foundation products tonight. That's the Pro Vitality and Shake. And we always kind of recommend that's a great place to start. But if you do have other issues, or let's say some tummy troubles, which actually on Thursday, we're going to talk about how our Spanish burp and bloat and tummy troubles, but we have great digestive problems. If we have great minerals like calcium, magnesium for women to support their bones, and heart products. And so if you want more information on some of these, you can absolutely ask the person who introduced you tonight. I just do want to focus on vitamin D because, especially with everything going on right now, you're seeing in the research and in the news that it's very important to make sure your vitamin D levels are up. And I really like the fact that Neolife has a whole food vitamin D that's absorbed well. It's not made from sheep wool. It's actually made from plant source combination, and it works amazing bringing up the levels of your vitamin D, and it has been tested. It's proven to be absorbed, and it's very easy to take even for children because it's so small. And so, Nada, would you like to share how people can get started tonight if they'd like to try the products?
For sure. So we have a way to join our wellness club. It's free. It's free to join. And when you become a member of our wellness club, you automatically get 15% off. And if you want a wholesale price, all you have to do is put something on auto ship. So we call it auto delivery. And that gives you a discount on the products, which is a 25% saving to 30% savings. So when you go on auto ship, you can also learn or earn your shipping free, get all your shipping back, which is a great way to get free shipping. Because I know a lot of people don't like to pay for shipping, and this is one way that you can get it back. Also, if you refer 3 people, the company has a referral program where you can get your products for free. So who likes to get their products for free? I know most of my customers really enjoy getting their products for free by sharing it with 3. So that's a great way for you to get your products for free. There's even a fitness challenge and a weight loss challenge that we have. And sometimes people need something that they can join to feel that, just to be accountable, right? And we have a fitness program and a fitness class that they can do every morning. And we have a group doing that as well. And also a group that you can join where just to keep yourself accountable for weight loss and fitness. So sometimes people don't necessarily need a weight loss regime, but a fitness program just to help to improve their fitness level. So we have the 2 different programs to help people get to improve their life. And these are the different health packs that can be used. Okay, whether it be your Pro Vitality, which is just your basic vitamin pack, your breakfast pack, okay, which is when you're doing your protein shake every day with your vitamins, or if you're doing the weight loss, we call it a weight loss pack or a shape up pack, and you need 4 bags of protein, and because you're replacing 2 meals a day, you need 4. Okay, so these are the 3 different packs, but definitely the breakfast pack is our best seller. It's easy, it's convenient because it's once a day. Shake in the morning and your vitamin pack in the morning. We have an amazing wellness group called Neo Life Healthy Living Community, North America. We do have over 8,000 members that have joined this group, where people post stories, testimonials, and experiences on the product. Okay, because if it wasn't for the results and people getting results on the product, it'd be hard to share, right? So, but the stories and the testimonials in this group are amazing. So if you'd like us to learn more about the power of the products, we can invite you to this group. It is a private group. And then there's one more option. And, you know, when I looked at this 30 years ago, I was not looking for a business opportunity. I really thought I was going to be a police officer and that was going to be my career, but there was something missing. It wasn't me. It was, you know, I really wanted a career or a job where I was truly having an impact and making a difference. So if you are someone you know, enjoys helping others, this is a fantastic business because you're really making a difference. And I saw this through my family and my friends. And where can you start a business for less than $100, right? So as a club member, right, you don't make money. You can get the product at a discount and get your products for free. But as a promoter, that's when you can start making extra money, whether it be $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $5,000 or more. And, I saw this as an opportunity to leave my job. And this was the goal that I had. And both my husband and I were able to leave our job. So it's been an amazing journey over the last 30 years. And I'm so grateful to have this opportunity. And I have I'm going to say a young lady that's going to share her journey and her story, because I have to say that she definitely has not aged since I've known her over the years. So Joan, can you please share your story? Thank you.
Thank you, Nada. Thank you for inviting me to share. My name is Joan Poon. When I was introduced to Neolife 26 years ago, I was working as a registered nurse downtown Toronto, and I was not looking for a business. At the time, I had just finished treatments for breast cancer, and I was looking for something to boost my immune system and my energy level. And that's when I met Maryellen at the jewelry party, of all places. She sat next to me, and she shared her son David's asthma testimonial with me. And I figured if the products could help him, maybe they'll help me. So I agreed to meet with her. And what I liked about the presentation was the science behind the products. Being a nurse, that I like that part of it. So I started on the equivalent to a breakfast pack. And within a few weeks, I felt a huge difference in my energy level. I used to go to bed tired, wake up tired. And I thought it was because of the 12-hour shifts I was doing. I thought I was 40 at the time. I thought maybe I was getting older, but I realized that I was missing all these good nutrients from my diet. So some of the other benefits were I used to get severe seasonal allergies in spring and fall, and over the years that disappeared. So today I'm allergy free. And also one of the testimonials is my husband Winston. He had a knee injury when he was in his 50s, and he was able to heal that injury using the products. And he went on after that injury to do 14 half marathons, and even his personal best. He was always making his personal best, even though he was getting older. So these products have been amazing in terms of for our family. And because of the newfound energy, I started sharing my story with people I met, and before you know it, it just evolved into business. I started getting small checks, and I realized what I had in my hands, so I started sharing more. And because of this business, I was able to take early retirement 11 years ago from nursing, and it has been one of the best things that I could have done just to get rid of the stress that I had. And so one of the things I like to say is that I transitioned from the sickness industry to the wellness industry. And Neolife has given me a purpose and a platform in my retirement to continue helping people with their health, and now I help people financially as well. Some of the other benefits, the free travel that we get, and we have great travel companions for life, right, Nada?
You got it.
Yeah. And also the personal growth that that you get. That's priceless. And one of the other things is being part of a community. This is such a great community to belong to, especially when you retire. It's just so wonderful. And another thing is that we can pass on our business to our kids and our grandkids, and that's a great legacy to leave behind. So I'm so grateful for these products, and I like to say I'm a 29-year breast cancer thriver, and I'm just living life as opposed to worrying about my future. And I like helping people be more proactive with their health, and also sharing that business opportunity with them, giving people hope. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Thank you, Joan. I always love hearing your stories. I watched you over the years, and you truly are having an impact and making a difference in people's lives. And I know Maryellen is so grateful that she met you at that jewelry party. So if you want to know more, The Ideal Business is another Facebook group that we have, and Joan is featured in this group, and so is Maryellen, and some of the leaders that are on the call tonight. You will hear their story, their business stories in this group, and many others from all over North America. So if you're curious about the business, we can invite you to this group as well, where you can learn more about the business and hear some more business stories if you'd like to learn more. So it's up to you. I mean, most of you have come on tonight to look at the products and find out how you can get a hold of these products and how you can get healthy and improve your health or your family. If you're curious about the business, just ask the person invited you. We can help you get started to share this information further with you. And if you're still not sure, you'd like to research and do more reading, encourage you to take a look at these groups that we've shared tonight, just to learn more, and we'll always be here to support and help you understand any further. And just to let you know, Neolife never claims that we have any cure for anything. Okay, we are here to help you understand how good nutrition and good nutritional support can give you better quality of life. And it's amazing how good nutrition can just help your cells just work better. And all of a sudden things start, getting better. Like I always had allergies. I don't have allergies anymore. Was it a cure? No, I gave my body the good nutrition to help me strengthen my immune system. Right. And that's the key, is giving your body the best nutritional support. So thank you so much for joining us. We're going to open up to questions once we stop the recording, if you have any questions from what you've heard this evening. So thank you again. And thank you, Maryellen, for joining me in this presentation.